People made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city as mine.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
The numbers in last week's game for Hooper. 5 catches, 57 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is number 1 rated defense.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Mixon with a first down carry. Brought down at the 20. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow will throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for
touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Here we go.
These two teams all tied after one. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Looking to throw. Lacy. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll send the tight end in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, they started in the offseason
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Now Burrow. That's Hooper on the receiving end yet again. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Touchdown, Bengals. Austin Hooper with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 17-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half with this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half. We'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Lacy. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Back to throw again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The pass caught by his running back, Nick Chubb. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Burrow. Over to Hooper on the sideline. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Out to his left. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Looking to throw. Lacy toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the penalty, Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation, because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw on third down, Lacy. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, here's Mixon, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Again, it's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here we go. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on first down. Lacy forced out to his left. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 62 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Chubb again, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side. Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Browns are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down, here's Chubb again. A solid stiff arm. And he's brought down. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game,
They'll run with Chubb, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half. Ball in the red zone. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live.
They'll try again with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw in here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Back to throw. Lacy buying time to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just ended. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Browns, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.